Good afternoon, YouTube. Man, it's been a good time, but I wanted to clear something up here, guys. We're building a bull trap. I didn't say this was a bull trap, okay? We're building a bull trap. Building a bull trap is a bullish statement. It means we are going to build a bull trap, right? We are going to build those bull traps, which just means that we are going to head in the upward direction to get people all FOMO'd into the market before the trap shows itself. That means that building a bull trap doesn't mean we go down, it means we go up. Now, the other part to this is if we are going to pull back, the market has to prove itself to give you that opportunity. This is another piece of language that I used in my previous video that I just wanted to clear up for you real quick. The market has to prove itself to give you that opportunity because we knew that we wanted to go up to that weekly expected move this week, didn't we? We talked about it over the weekend. We want to go up there. All the charts are suggesting higher prices. Bullish, bullish, bullish. Building a bull trap is what we suggested could happen up here. So we wanted this pullback. I wanted this pullback because I had calls off the 95%, sold them in here, and I said, I just don't want to deal with this mainly over the weekend. But now we see that this pullback did not happen. So I wanted this opportunity, but the market did not give it to me. So am I going to FOMO in and jump in and buy something, buy calls for a week at the end of the day? No, I'm not going to do that. They ain't going to FOMO me. I'm nice and patient. I need to still wait for the same thing. So 688.60 to the upside for tomorrow's daily expected move, 681.88 to the downside. Okay, so this means that I'm still looking for a 30-minute pullback that comes down to the center line, right? I'm looking for potentially this 679 to 680 to get tagged, our daily expected move to get tagged. See this MACD get nice and close to that center line before it's able to curl up, and then we can potentially catch that extension and just see a nice little move to 688 to tag that weekly expected move. But hey, the gaps don't have to stop. This doesn't have to pull back. This can keep going to the upside if it would like to, but if the market wants to prove to give me an opportunity, then give me a confirmation, then I will ride that bad boy up to about 688. That's how it overall works. Now, the sad part about this is we've gone up for a couple of times, and now that people are getting all bullish, it's very likely we're going to see that 30-minute pullback in the next trading session or two. That being said, the 2-hour, and this is kind of the bad part for people who are jumping in at these levels and planning to hold it for a long time. If you're very strategic, I understand you can do some things here. But the sad part here is the 2-hour is able to go overbought as well. So at any point now, we could see that 2-hour actually come down and test 674 around that area before it's able to curl up again, right? It's still a very positive trend. The SPY, the Qs, they're saying the bullishness will continue. Even if we pull back by a percent or two, the bullishness will continue is overall suggested by these charts. Do not get it mistaken that building a bull trap does not mean bad things for bulls. Building a bull trap means we go up and we set a trap to the upside. So I'll let you know when that comes. Right now, we're still in the first move, right? We haven't even seen the first curl down to really assess things, okay? As it stands for the Qs, you'd be looking for the same thing. So the next real opportunity for the Qs, for the SPY, for a lot of things out there would be a 2-hour pullback to the center line or a 30-minute pullback to the center line, okay? So we're already almost to that monthly move for the Qs. We're already almost to that weekly for the Qs. So 632.97 to the upside, 623.21 to the downside. Once again, keep it simple. What right now, you'd look at that shorter time frame. Hey, if the 30 minutes able to curl up like this in positive territory, see a confirmation there, then it's very likely we're going to do what? Test this high, go make a new one, and most of the time you go make a new one and you see that these ranges are like magnets. So if this confirms right in here, it's very likely for us to stretch up to that 630 to 632.97, right? The daily expected move. So if we take that into consideration, we need to be paying attention to what? If we want an opportunity, if you're a shorter term trader, if you're a trader based on the 30-minute, because everyone here is different, well, then you would say I would be patient for a 30-minute pullback. Taking puts and things like that here, I understand you need to be very good at risk management for that because this is very bullish. It is much easier to just watch the downfall, buy a call, see that go to the weekly expected move, just so you're aware. It is much easier, but this could get more dramatic as we've seen a couple of gap ups. You're kind of saying like, hey, if we gap again, we might just fade the damn thing all the way down to that 5-day moving average in blue right here. So the 2-hour could pull back. So this still means that the overall language is if the market proves to give you a 30-minute or a 2-hour pullback, Those would be the two type of opportunities you would be looking for. Now, one thing throws a wrench in all of this. That would be the VIX, okay? The Qs are saying we're going to keep going in November. The SPY is saying we're going to keep going, at least into the first week of November. They're saying we're going into next week. The VIX is saying this. This is still very likely to happen for VIX. I actually just drew it up right here if you want to draw this up as well. If you really look at this, you go, okay, we have a 2-hour confirmation. What are we looking for here? And if this doesn't shape up and we squeeze through, what does that mean? Doesn't shape up and we squeeze through and we have to reassess things, right? That's part of being a trader. We see here that there is a single divergence here on the 2-hour MACD. It is not on the RSI. That tells us that this reversal signal is most likely very weak. But why are we looking for a reversal signal here? We're looking at volatility just daily pulling back. All of this upside, it doesn't matter. The volatility index, the VIX, is not breaking down to 1212 still. It's not making new lows. It is just pulling back in positive territory. So watching this very carefully, we need to create those reversal signals. What reversal signals do we see a lot of the time on volatility that helps us figure out when big booms are coming? 2-hour divergence. The problem is it's on the MACD, it's not on the RSI. So we would like to see this MACD stretch out. We would like it to see some upside, maybe seeing a pullback tomorrow, maybe even into Wednesday morning. Then we're able to curl down into negative territory again to set up that divergence point going into potentially Friday or the end of the week. This would mean we would see triple divergence here on the MACD. We would potentially see a singular divergence here on the RSI. Now, this is the 2-hour chart. The 2-hour chart, when it shows these divergences, it tells you a hint. It says you are highly probable to curl up the daily. Why are we paying attention to this so critically? Why does it matter if volatility turns up on the daily scale right now? Well, it matters because if volatility turns up on the daily scale right now, it will be curling up into positive territory. And the problem with this is everyone's forgetting the weekly is not curled down in negative territory yet. It's hovering right by those areas. So what were we talking about for the last few videos? This over here, this big roundabout, and this right over here. And it looks like we're starting to create that. So if it shapes up, then we know how to react. It'd be very risky to hold things to the upside, correct? But also, if we see these things not show up, then what does that mean? We're just looking for pullbacks and swing trading to the upside and having a dandy old time. All right, so just to clear it up at the end of this video, this means that the next opportunity would be a 2-hour or 30-minute pullback if the market gives you the opportunity. The same exact statement we made here is the same statement we're making right here. This market has not proved to give you a pullback. It is proving to show you things to make you very FOMO'd in, and I think that will continue until about Thursday in the afternoon, and we'll see from there. We'll see what shapes up, but I would highly encourage you to keep volatility in mind. Everything we talked about with volatility, keep it in mind. The next opportunities for the market, though, suggest that a 30-minute pullback would lead to more upside, maybe towards 690 for the SPY. If not that, then a 2-hour pullback would most likely lead to upside for 690 for the SPY. So let's watch out for it. Hey, thank you guys for watching. I hope that in the beginning of this video, I just wanted to clear up some of that language. Building a bull trap, right? That's a bullish statement. We're heading up. Any statement that means we head up is a bullish statement. So that means we're looking for those little pullbacks to head to the upside. As far as it stands right now, we do not see any signals that are worrisome for the market. This means that even if we do get a pullback, even if we get a 30-minute or 2-hour one, it is most likely your next best opportunity. And we will be looking out for these things. We'll describe these things and try to tune you into these things every single night here on YouTube and during market hours on Patreon. Hey, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a great night. I'm sorry to have to make such a speedy video. I don't like having to do this stuff fast. I will make sure the next time that we see something crazy in the market, or the next time I see an opportunity and I need to post a video to YouTube, I will make sure to take my time. That way I can, do you guys the due diligence of, being as helpful as possible. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful night. Peace out.